Who died?
My brother. No.
Wait.
He's fine. He's healthy.
No.
He's like, I want a hard chair for my back. Do you want my gamer chair? And I was like, fuck yes.
By the way, we're recording.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
Mark actually got Annika with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Join the watch together if you want to hear music. What happened last time on the Exalted Age?
Fuck if I know.
You don't have to go this time, Mark. You're free. The curse has been lifted.
Ye olde curse has been lifted.
Someone else start, or I'll pick at random.
I could start. So as we, pulled that sword out, the island started to kind of go, like really, the turtle started moving. He's like, I'm free. I'm healthy again. So we're like, oh shoot, how are we gonna get to our ship? So we all started running. We almost tripped and ate crap along the way, multiple times, different people. But we did make it to our boats. And as we were leaving, we were able to, say bye. And be like, yeah, it was us. And on the boat, Sarah had a premonition. And does anybody want to continue Sarah's premonition?
Maybe we can wait for Sarah to.
Okay, well, Sarah had a spooky dream.
A spook.
So it's really funny because I literally also wrote down an entire synopsis for Mark. But yeah, so she came across this interesting location that she wasn't familiar with. Had some bits here and there of several different cultures, so it's a little hard to pinpoint exactly where it might have been. But she was spoken to by a ghost. A ghost. And the ghost, right, told her that they were in the room of regret. Because this particular ghost, one of the ones that were, in the sword, part of the sword, they had a regret. The regret is that, their unfinished business in this case was the fact that they never finished their masterpiece. They used to be a bard in their living years, and, they made some cool stuff as they were a famous figure, as many of these sword wielders tend to be. So we found out about that. We found out about this person living in super hell inside this room of regret. And so Sarah woke up and told us about it. She woke up and said, "Hey, turns out there's unfinished business within the ghost of the sword, and if I do it, it could make the sword stronger, or at the very least, less self-detrimental."
The sword, as it stands, does help Sarah, but during one of Sarah's training montages with Shepard, kind of went awry. Sarah is attuned to the sword, but the sword has as much of an effect on her as it does also aid her. We don't know where the mountains are, though. It was just a mountain that was mentioned. To the west, but everything is to the west of us currently. And yes, also we had cool Shepard lore. Sorry, yeah.
What did Shepard do with his week of downtime?
Is Tony here?
Have bad internet connection.
Oh, okay. Do you want us to?
We could pick it up if you're. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So, yes, so Shepard was practicing this new face paint that he had discovered with the knowledge of his, that he had obtained from the island. And the face paint was more of war paint, really, with different kind of slightly poisonous, slightly really bad for you herbs. Erland was like, hey, pretty sure it was called, death root or something. One of the ingredients. He's like, that, would not put that on my face, but okay, you do you. And as he was doing him, Ilaria kind of was like, hey, maybe if you put some beef tallow on your face, it might help the sting less. And it did help it sting less, but the stinging part was kind of essential to the, I guess, training of applying and withstanding the pain. And as Shepard, eventually mastered it, he had a greater appreciation for, his culture and kind of amended that homesickness that he was feeling. Plus, he also looks badass in war, so yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Shepard and Sarah, they trained together as well. Sarah's still getting used to the new sword, and Shepard, slightly burning his face every time. You can't spell paint without pain. And so with that, as that was going on, we also had a couple other people. Erland finally became proficient in alchemist supplies. Had a nice little moment with Nadine there, just sort of celebrating a little bit and getting to talk for once about things that aren't work related. And in the meanwhile, we ended up outside of just making new shit and giving some nice presents to Alaria, our wonderful crew on the second to last day of our journey as we were approaching Lomarin, threw us a bit of a party, right? And it was a nice time. There was drinks, there was arm wrestling, fishing. Shepard kind of killed it in all three. There was puking. You can't have a party without that. And yeah, even Brandy, was out having some conversations with Rika, who's still a bit rattled after the whole situation with the lion turtle that she had been hunting, and it just sort of getting away. But there were some moments shared there, some stories, some words of advice, and the monster hunter and the monster hunter in training, sort of got to a bit of an understanding there. And Ilaria even attuned to her own new sword that we had gotten as part of our loot. Wonderful anxiety blade, Stabitha.
Yeah.
Stabitha.
And I think that leaves us to a morning with a very heavy hangover.
A very heavy hangover, as well as a very misty morning as you guys
Great.
approach.
The south side of the Ravani continent is very mist-filled, very much more tropical, much more humid. It's for those of you wearing armor, you definitely are sweating. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you reach the port of Lomarin?
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?
So fucking loud, dude.
Baskar whips open the cabin to his door. Good morning!
Oh no.
As everybody's just like, oh god.
You all feel this like ringing in your head as Baskar just like showers you with a good morning and kind of like presents like a nice like smelling platter of food beneath your noses before like immediately walking away and slamming the door shut.
Oh my god.
Are we oh god.
Dwarves don't believe in hangovers, just remember that.
Erland, I think you've been disowned as a dwarf then. Oh god.
Erland tries not to show it, but I mean, he always kind of looks like a wreck. But like this morning, he looks additionally like a wreck.
Disheveled.
Did Asan drink last night?
Hardy.
No, I was gonna say that the reason why I wasn't there was Hassan turned in early for his beauty sleep.
That's what we
Wow.
Yep.
We just said that you dissociated for 2 days straight.
Dissociated came
You
up
were
to the
having
ship.
a depression moment.
It's been such a long couple days. I just needed an extra few hours to feel refreshed.
That's great, man. Can you just talk somewhere else, please?
A little quiet.
Why?
Give me
What's
a few
wrong?
hours of your refreshed sleep.
If I ever wake up with that much enthusiasm, it's because I was killed and someone took my place in my sleep.
Hassan will just pass out some mugs of water. Stay hydrated.
Indra throws up in his.
I'll get you a new one.
Thanks.
Big day ahead of us.
No.
You know, funnily enough, I feel like that's exactly how most people show up to the port of Lomarin.
We'll fit right in.
Exactly.
Ugh, fuck. As you all kind of groggily get ready for the day, you notice Indra just kind of takes off the Templar kind of like amulet that he wears, and the kind of like cloth Templar like mark on his armor, and just kind of like puts them away. Are any of you guys doing anything specific to like prepare for Lomarin?
Oh my god,
Hey, Ren.
it's Ren.
Ren!
It's Ren.
Ren!
Okay.
To prepare for long.
If not, no worries. Just curious. The mood is instantly.
Eye on your coin purses, you know.
If you would like to place your coin purses somewhere else.
I would like to put my coin purse kind of on her chest, but like it's in her chest plate already.
Oh, I'm shoving my coins into my bra.
I
Distributed
think,
equally.
Or both.
Yeah.
I think Hassan will get a set of boots that are a bit too bigger than him, and then stuff the toes with coins.
Jesus. You know what? That's very creative and fun.
It just looks like he has big feet.
He's just like fucking Kingdom Hearts character.
Kingdom Hearts character, yeah.
Motherfucker's got clown boots on. They jingle and everything.
Alright.
Yeah, money in my inventory is just staying on the boat.
Through the mist, you can see the outline of this strangely mountainous area. There's rises and lows to the kind of like architecture of the city, and most of it seems to have been built out of wood, not something that was very necessary for the development of the country. This seems to have kind of like sparked up because of the specific nature of piracy in Ravane. Not really something that has that much of a deep history. And you can see other ships nearby with various other pirate flags that you don't really recognize sail next to you, and as one of the boats gets like a little too close, they just sail by. You seem to be all heading to the same place, and there's no reason to get into a fight. The mood is instantly different as soon as you dock. From the welcoming gates of Isley to the cautious yet kind port of Afsana, the island of Lomarin seems to have a constant keep out sign plastered all over. As you split from the crew, a few people staying behind, I'd say Erland, you feel someone kind of like tap you on the shoulder gently. You turn around to see Layla. Hey, can you do me a favor? So, I'd rather not go in there, because it's kind of, you know. But I do need a very specific, how shall we say, ingredient, for something that I need. And there's a guy that sells it. I'd really appreciate it if you could get it for me. I think Buskar wants most of us to stay on the boat and keep watch over it. I'll give you the money for it, of course, and I can point you in the direction and everything. Great.
Does this person know you're coming by?
Yeah, totally. Like, he definitely knows. Just, you know, tell him Layla sent you. and then it should be fine. Like, they know my order. And she hands you a bag of 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces in a bag. All right, have this written down.
Yeah, so you just, it's called Brass Solutions. It's a store, and they have like other like, you know, alchemical and like herbal stuff. And just ask for a bag of black powder for me.
Black powder.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Layla sent me.
Mm-hmm.
50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thanks, Erlin. You're the best.
Her.
And she skips away. Do you continue on? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he's. He never knows how to read Layla. She's just chipper. It's odd, but he'll stow things as he would, and moves back with the others.
Okay. As you catch up, the wood on the docks is rickety and unstable, waterlogged, dark, and repaired several times over. The wood creaks and cries with every step. On the shores, severed heads of fish, monsters, and even people stare lifelessly as you walk past the spikes upon which they sit. You've arrived early enough to see various pirate crews step down along with you, some clearly having a history between each other. And as you notice, this one tall, kind of burly man, suntan skin, missing an arm, just shouts, "Buskar! You piece of shit!
Oh, god damn it, it's this asshole.
I thought I'd saw your fucking ugly mug around this place.
If only I couldn't see yours.
You fucking wish!" And he like begins to walk over, hand on a sword. What does Buskar do?
He fucking puts his hand on his sword.
Let's step between.
Okay,
no,
really
no.
quick.
Erlen.
My food's here, so Ricky, you got this.
No. Erlen, it's fine. This is between me and him.
Alright, well, I don't know this guy, and if you die, we don't exactly have a way back, so
I mean, you do.
let's not make rash decisions.
I think we're a little late on that. We're kind of in Lomarin right now. You're in the island of bad decisions and rash decisions.
Let's take a look at the other guy. He just seemed drunk or anything? Like, just, like, really out of it? Or just...
Do me a favor and make an insight check for me, please.
Yeah. 20.
At 20. He's a little hard to read, but you can definitely tell, like, this is one of many people in Lomarin that does drink in the morning. He's not, like, super drunk, but it definitely looks like he has had a few.
Right, so I don't get the impression they're all wobbly or, like, they're gonna be, you know, just...
They still look like they're in fighting condition.
Yeah, they look in fighting condition. That's what I was worried about.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So even though this guy looks like he's in fighting condition, Alec, you could describe the rest of what's about to happen.
Oh, okay, we haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
You see this man just, like, get very, very close, like, hunch over his shoulders, get very, very close to Buskar's face, and just like one of his teeth begins chattering, and then this grin appears on his face, pulled a little too tightly, and she just goes, "You piece of shit."
How you doing?
With his good hand, he just clasps onto Baskar, and they seem to begin reminiscing about. I would like everybody who is like wanting to listen to roll an insight check.
I'm not great at this.
I'm loading
Loading.
Loading.
18
That's not meant to
actually.
happen.
Wait,
Okay.
And this guy is a what?
Sorry?
Like
it. Is
species.
he a human?
Yeah, human.
I got 13.
13. If anybody would like to discern who this person is, they may roll a history.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Nice. All right. So,
Historical knowledge is
Oh,
Oh!
damn. So I'd say with like all of your collective roles, and kind of like whispering amongst yourselves, like gossiping, you would know, you would be able to tell that one, these two have sailed the seas in opposition for a while, and have gotten into countless battles together, but it seems that Lomarin specifically is a completely neutral port where you leave your business behind when you dock. There is no fighting to be had over things that happen out in the sea. This man specifically is the captain of the Hunched, which are a horrifying group of kind of like wandering sea barbarians. They're very ruthless in battle. They're known for collecting white flags that are stained with blood. So even if a ship surrenders to them, they kill everybody anyway.
Fun.
This is Captain Bahadur.
Oh, God, you're gonna need to.
Bahadur.
What does that spell?
Yeah, I got that right.
Bahadur.
So Beskar looks at him. So, how's the whole, ruthless murder and, taking shit?
Gets a little boring sometimes.
Fair enough. Care for a drink?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
And they
You just
walk off
both start-
together.
Like, they walk off shoulder to shoulder just bullshitting.
It seems that they have known each other for quite a while, and you are realizing that if you are to make connections in this city, you will have to become very okay with a lot of unseemly actions. A sweet
No
tea.
bad blood.
Я хотела sweet
Naturally,
tea.
at least.
Я выбрала.
This is an interesting place.
Только один? Uh-oh.
That's what we signed up for.
Я не знаю. Спрайт,
Low down
по-моему.
spots like this is where
Ты не хочешь спрайт?
Ну, я вот пробовал. Мне как
we'll
бы...
find our answers.
Oh, Alec,
Yes.
Rico.
I don't think she needs to.
Okay.
Yeah. They can figure it out.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
The majority of the ships around you have various known pirate flags around them. The Hunched are one, the Crawling Teeth, the Silent Sea are all very notorious bands of pirates, and you see captains, the crew members all walking the docks, fairly without much of a care, essentially. This is as close as it gets to home for a lot of these people. Would you like to wander around the port? Or head further into the city? What are you all doing?
I like to think that we're just like in a buddy system.
Bloody system.
Because we've entered like a crime-ridden city, so I have Hassan hooked in one arm, and then I have Brandy hooked in the other arm.
It's
And we're
like
just
it's like those school children with the little like leash.
Yeah,
they all have to
exactly.
grab hold.
All right, don't look at people in the eyes. Just keep walking.
Where...
So why can't we look people in the eyes?
Because if you do, they'll be like, you have business with me? It's like, or why are you looking at me? And you might get into like a scuffle with like, I don't know, Bonebreaker, the destroyer of the pirate seas. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's a safety thing.
No, Bonebreaker died a while ago.
Laria's looking. Oh my god, that's a real name.
Rest in peace.
It's gonna be Bonebreaker Jr. now, I think.
Good for him.
Yeah, but he... Never mind.
I have to say, acting like you're afraid of everyone is exactly how people decide to mess with you.
Okay, so
I think
we
we're gonna
walk
get
around
messed
like...
with either way.
Exactly, so I'd rather do it with my head held high.
So what are we looking for exactly?
I know this is gonna be a big ass.
No, we're looking for...
Maybe try not to draw too much attention.
Only the right attention.
Well. So
We need to look for anything unusual magic-wise.
Anything unusual?
Kid, you're in the right place for that.
I think everyone's here is a little unusual.
Oh yes, probably.
Oh, really quick, Josh, your microphone is a little low.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hi. I will enunciate.
You just gotta get real close. Swallow that thing.
Oh my god.
All right. What are you all doing? Where are you going?
I'm inclined to check out the seediest looking bar they got here. Not for the drinking, more for the people.
Is Beskar still with them?
No, he actually went to said bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
He went to said bar.
So, you know where the captains all went off to. Not a bad start.
Well, do we want to follow the captain and his friend, or...
I think we should go exploring. Listen for rumors, you know, to Vinter stuff.
Bar ain't a bad pick for that.
Yes, but one bar is too limiting.
You want to just wander around until we see something?
I think we should go to all of the social gathering places and listen for rumors.
Mm-hmm. You make this sound like you want to split us up, like just cover more ground.
Make it sound like you want to drink.
No.
No.
Oh.
Maybe in the safety of our ship, but not here.
I don't think people are gonna poison your drink here. It's not...
No, but people will definitely steal from you.
Yeah. Just don't bring anything worth stealing.
Also, DMs, I believe Josh said that there were spell scrolls.
Yes, there were two of them.
Wrote them down.
Do I know what they are?
They're
Yes,
in
you
there.
do.
They're in there.
Expeditious Retreat and Agonizer Scorcher.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if you wrote down the money you got from last time.
I did.
Okay, cool. I did remember to ping you.
Apologies, my internet's been in and out. Am I with the group right now?
Yeah. You're
Okay,
you're good.
thank you.
Yeah.
We could always try a bar that the captains are not currently at. or look around to see large gathering spots. Could be a bar, could be a tavern, could be maybe like a group of people gathered in some kind of square area. See what's going on, if it's particularly noisy this morning.
All right. So do you guys just want to like wander the city and see if anything catches your attention?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfectly
That
fine.
sounds nice.
Who either make perception or investigation checks, depending on what you will get different results.
Aha.
Aha.
Not great.
Wow.
She's staring at everybody, but her keepers are so wide.
Sarah
she's spooking them off.
Shepard,
I rolled
Shepard
a
got a
19
nine.
for
Shepard got.
investigation.
Wait, I'm sorry. Shepard got a 9.
No, 19.
Oh, thank God.
Because I didn't want to talk over everyone else.
You said perception.
For perception for Shepard. yes.
Gotcha. Okay, what did Saradwin get?
Yeah. Oh my god. That'll be at 20. I can't add.
It's okay.
Oh, thank God.
You're doing your best. Alrighty. So with Saradwin and Shepard keeping an eye out, you kind of manage not to look like a bunch of headless chickens. The bazaar of Lomarin is shaded by the various rugs, tapestries, and cloths hanging from the various lines. The buildings are tall and skinny, using the weirdly mountainous terrain to their advantage. Plenty of room for people to squat and hide behind. There's more alleyways than there are people, more unsavory dealings than coin, and more knives than rows of teeth. Walking, you feel eyes from every corner on your body, and instinctively clutch your coin purses a little tighter, hands ready to pull out a blade of choice. It's obvious you are not from around here, though, and you are all in for a Lomarin welcome.
Boy.
As you're wandering, Saradwin very cautiously telling everybody to not look people in the eye. Alaria stares at every single passerby. Erland has kicked up a bit of dust into his eyes and is actually trying to remove the dirt. Gets a little bit lost and then finds his friends again, mostly because you guys stand out a little bit. Saradwin and Shepard, you are actually trying to look for places that you could go to. And as you kind of like walk through the bazaar and find your way into like less crowded streets, you notice this kind of like open town square area. It is still kind of like wooden and dirt mixed together, grass, a few trees, but this kind of like circular opening. And then you hear a very familiar voice. Cage match starting in 30 minutes. Oh shit, it's you guys! And you see a very familiar figure of Kyle from the Tevinter dungeons.
No.
Kyle!
Kyle.
Oh man, dude, who knew you guys would be here? Hey, big man! And like he tries to dab up Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard immediately like dabs him back. It's full love.
Oh,
Kyle, how have you been?
dude, I've just been going like here and there, and then I ended up here because I kind of like crawled into a crate, and then they shipped me to Lomarin, and I don't have any money because I kind of left it all. It's fucking weird, man. But like now I'm just kind of like running around making announcements for this town. Cage match in 30 minutes, like that. That's my job, dude. It's so cool. I'm moving up in the world, man. I'm so psyched.
What Can you tell us about this cage match? That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, like there's gonna be like two people. They're just gonna beat the shit out of each other, and then you like bet on the one that you think is cooler. And then whoever wins, if you bet on them, you get money. It's pretty simple, I think.
That sounds fun.
You want to enter, dude? You'd be so good, man.
Shepard looks at everyone else. Do you think I'd be good at this?
Shepard.
We ain't exactly here to sightsee.
Do we want to cause a lot of attention towards us?
That's
And
up
motion
you
to the
guys.
group.
Worst case scenario, the big man dies, but with all we've seen him go through, maybe a bit unlikely.
No,
Um,
they don't die. Like, okay, the worst I saw was someone's mouth got ripped off, but I think you'll be okay.
Attached door to that mouth of yours, Shepard.
Somebody from like someone from like maybe 10 feet away going, Jawless Jerry. He was such a good fighter until that happened.
You know
was
what,
called-
guys? I think I might enter.
Oh yeah, man. There's like a 20 gold entrance fee, but like depending on how much people bet, and I think a lot of people would want to bet on you. Like you could win like, dude, like 40 gold or more.
So, what are the rules?
Well, that depends. So, if you and your opponent both agree on using weapons, then you can. Mages are allowed, but you know, it's kind of an enclosed space. So as long as you can cast spells quickly, you should be fine. But it's gonna be a little tough. Or you can enter into just like a battle of fists and then just punch each other. It's kind of like you kind of think of the rules, on your own with your opponent. You really should just be respectful towards each other. You're both here, not as heathens or barbarians, but gentlemen of sport. I read that in a book once.
I'm proud of you. Are you reading more now?
I am, dude. I just read this one called Twilight. It's insane.
Oh my
What's
god.
this
Gosh.
Twilight
What's it
about?
about?
She has to choose between a vampire and a werewolf. It's an impossible choice to
I
make.
It
I
sounds so
I love that
romantic.
scroll. That was like the best scroll I've ever read.
It's not romantic.
Wait,
It's
you
like,
have it?
oh, you want to borrow it?
Could you? Could we? Could I?
You like look at him. He's like wearing like medieval cargo shorts. Pulls the scroll out of like one of his many like Velcro pockets. He invented Velcro, by the way. And just hands you this like giant scroll, and there's like little like doodles and like writings and notes on it already. Like, oh my god, Bethany.
Kyle, I
who
have
are-
to
you
have to ask something.
Yeah, what's up, big man?
Did you like the vampire or the werewolf more?
I think she should just be an independent woman. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like she should just focus on herself, maybe go to college.
Preach, brother.
Honestly, Kyle, based.
Thanks.
I wanted the
What?
werewolf to win.
Based on what?
Based on what?
Cage match, 20 minutes. You guys might want to watch this. It's pretty cool. So Steve, the boiler, is gonna be there. You want to know why they call him Steve the Boiler?
Why?
Why?
Because his weapon of choice is boiling water, dude. It's super sick.
That is sick.
He just
Is he
walks
a
away.
mage or, like...
Oh my god, it's just backyard wrestling.
So, Kyle, is there any limit to what weapon you can use?
No, not really. Like as long as the other opponent's cool with it, and they usually are. Cause like, who's gonna say no? You don't want to be like a wimp,
Can someone die in here?
Yeah, but it hasn't happened yet. We don't really want to kill each other. This is just for fun.
Hmm.
So are you entering or not?
Do it. It's like jousting, but
Worse.
grimier.
You know what? Yeah, I'll enter.
All right,
Unless you're-
man.
Unless you're really attached to that jaw of yours. I mean, worst case scenario, you end up like Jerry. Best case scenario, well,
It's okay. I'll heal
Right.
you.
you might
Thank
earn
you.
some respect in this town. It's very fine.
That might actually help us out a little.
Very fine
Probably.
places like these.
So you said magic's allowed?
Yeah, as long as your opponent's cool with it.
Is it one-on-one or are there...
Yeah, it's one-on-one, yeah. Unless you want to enter as like a double pair, then that could be arranged.
Shepard?
Aye, listen, teamwork makes a dream work.
I mean, if magic's allowed, I wouldn't mind giving my hand a shot.
Alright, it's gonna be 20 gold from both of you.
All right,
Teamwork?
How much does it cost to attend?
teamwork.
Oh,
Alright.
you don't have to pay to attend. I mean, it's kind of open. You're just gonna see it happen, and like as you you see like several people like like this like horrible scraping noise as a massive cage just like gets brought to the center, and then it kind of like closes in on itself, like a bird cage of sorts. It is not a very large area, maybe like 30 feet by 30 feet, which is why, you know, magic isn't often used, because if your opponent gets close to you, you're kind of dead. But
Yeah, that's not a problem.
but for Asan, yeah, are you guys like staying for the cage match, and are you betting on any of the opponents?
Yes.
All
How
right.
much?
Shepard is just gonna watch and then get ready for whenever he's up.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, who are the opponents?
You don't know yet. You're just giving names.
Well, yeah.
Well, what
as-
are the
as-
names?
Are you okay? Are you betting on fights that your friends are not participating in, or are you betting in just the fights your
Well,
friends
yeah,
are
we're seeing the first fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Who's in
one
the
of the
first fight?
opponents, the boiler, and then the other one was, I think, yeah, Black Hand. The boiler is this kind of as you all kind of like take your seats, you got here a little bit early, but you get better seats. You notice there's like some reddish brown stains near like the front rows. Saradwin, you find someone's tooth just stuck into the ground.
Can I pick it up?
Yes,
Uh,
it is a person's tooth.
Okay, great. Got into my
Can
bag.
I do one thing before we split from the group? 2 seconds.
You're you guys aren't splitting.
Okay,
What's up?
okay. Oh, I thought because I might have been in the cage match, I might.
No,
be,
no, no,
like,
no. You're
in the
you're not
fighting
you're not in the cage match yet. Like
Okay.
it's just like two different people. What do you want to do?
I'm just going to whisper to the rest of the group. So, this is a big public event, and I'm a elf with magic. I am the exact target that the Tevinter Imperium would be looking for. So, keep an eye out on people paying a bit too close attention.
Oh my god, you were supposed to do that.
That's what we're here for.
Here.
Yeah, Asan did take this because this gets his face, name, and abilities out there, which means the Tevinter are gonna come find him.
All right.
Lovely.
Okay. You, as you all take your seats, the opponents are introduced, and Kyle comes up on stage. Kyle comes up on stage, just going, and in the right corner, we have the boiler, and it's just this kind of like slightly chubby man, with an eye patch, not really anywhere, like it's just kind of on his face, but not like hiding like any of his eyes. And you see him just carrying like 2 buckets of like boiling water, and just kind of like standing there with like one of his teeth like peeking out from his mouth. The other seems to be this kind of like hunched over woman with kind of like ratty like braided hair, wild eyes, and like her hands completely black. Saradwin, as someone who worships the god of kind of like war, vengeance, blood, this is definitely someone who is very experienced with death magic and necromancy specifically, and you can definitely like pick up a whiff of that. She looks terrifying. Who are you placing your bets on? You can place a minimum 1 gold, maximum 5 gold.
I'll drop just 2 gold on the necromancer.
I'll drop 3 gold on the necromancer.
I'll put
Also 3 gold.
5 gold on the boiler.
Oh!
I ain't a betting man.
I didn't bring my wallet.
Yeah, same. I mean, there is technically still money in the, magic bag.
I'd rather save that, maybe.
She shoves her hand into her chest hole and like gets out.
You just
3 coins.
at you fucking. Kyle comes around with like a little bag for all of you, and then just kind of just says, "Oh hey, I snuck some like this weird thing. It's like they call it maize here, and then they like cook it in like a kettle, and then like the little corn like kernels like they pop and it like tastes really good. So, here," and he hands you a bag of popcorn.
Oh my god.
Oh, thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, bros, I got you. I can't wait to see y'all.
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you get commission off concessions?
No.
You should. You should negotiate that in your contract.
What's a contract?
'Cause-
He leaves.
Right, right.
See,
Forgot.
You forgot he's still a Kyle.
It's not just he's still Kyle. This is Lomer, and there are no workers' rights.
Yeah. What's a union?
What's the union?
Union.
The union is mob rule.
Alrighty. I would like, let's just go down the list. As there's kind of like a bell, which is literally just someone grabbing a massive hammer and banging onto the bars of this cage. Ricky, did you have plans with the stat blocks?
No.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I would like Alaria and Erland, please each roll me a d20.
D20.
If
Oh,
Alaria
lovely.
gets the higher roll, then this kind of like death necromancer gets to go first.
Okay.
Unladylike.
This will be a 13.
All right. The the ringing of the cage signals the start of the fight, and Blackhand lunges for the boiler. He kind of like is swinging his buckets around, and she immediately just goes for the throat. Her nails so long they kind of like pierce the skin a little bit, and all of you kind of like catch this just ray of like necrotic magic that like just whiffs out across the entire arena. She casts like inflict wounds on him, grazing his shoulder, and this like massive black like tendril vein just starts popping across his body. I would like Asan and Saradwin, please each roll a d20. If Asan gets a higher one, then the boiler will come with a counterattack.
All right. Ha!
No, he won't.
Oh my god.
What did Ryan, what did you roll?
Hassan, did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Because I also rolled a 1.
Okay. reroll.
Yep, rerolls.
No. This will be funny. As she casts inflict wounds, the boiler stumbles back. Both of his buckets fly up into the air, coating them both with boiling hot water. They scream in pain, and then as she's like trying to recover from it, she trips over him. They tumble, and she like knocks his head into one of like the iron bars. She knocks it like so hard that like blood splatters like onto the front row a little bit, and then you see Kyle just kind of like walk by, Ponchos, 2 silver pieces. We got ponchos for the blood, 2 silver pieces. Hey guys, you want a poncho? Or do you want a bucket for the blood?
A poncho, please. Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take it. Do you have a poncho in my size, Kyle?
Oh, I'll just give you 2. It's cool.
Alright.
You can, like, put them on your arms.
Okay, yeah.
And just, like, wheels his cart. The cage match continues. The boiler out of options with his water completely spilled. I would like Shepard and Brandy, please roll a d20. If Brandy gets the higher one, then the boiler will just start using his fists the good old-fashioned way.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 15, so he's just going at it.
He's just fucking going at it. He's kind of a heavy guy, so he just like begins like walloping this like death priest essentially. And she takes a few hits, and then Sarah, when you notice and you hear it too, this commanding voice, you will not lose. In a flash of like dark magic, it just kind of like explodes as she just grabs him by the arms and begins to just like rot his flesh away. And as she like screams in his face, you see a few people just kind of like running over the boiler in pure agony, the crowd going wild as Kyle kind of like comes in with a stretcher. And a few you recognize as seemingly like medics, as Black Hand pins the boiler to the ground, and this like cry of victory escapes her lips. It's the like shrill, hag-sounding voice. The boiler's just on the ground, like some of his skin just melted off, but you notice his face, he's like laughing the entire time. And as medical professionals like enter the cage and kind of like wheel him onto the stretcher, he's like trying to do like a thumbs up to the crowd. Seemingly even losing a cage match gives you some pretty good recognition. And then you see like a little fan club has developed. People are shouting, "The boiler! The boiler! Boiler!" While like Black Hand stands and kind of like waves at her adoring fans. Whoever bet on Black Hand, you can double the amount of gold that you bet.
Yippee.
If you bet on the boiler, sorry.
It was just me, so.
Alrighty. Next up, Ricky, do you wanna run the combat with Asan, Shepard, and the other 2?
Yep.
Okay.
So, Asan and Shepard.
Yes.
There are the 2 people that you're fighting. One, it seems like Black Hand has joined 2 fights.
Okay.
And you see this other guy walk in. Shepard, he's not your size, but he's pretty damn fucking close for a human.
Interest size.
Yeah, he's about interest size. Except he's about, let's call it twice as wide.
Big boy.
He is a behemoth of a person. He does not come in with weapons nor armor. He's just coming in with slacks, essentially.
Whoa.
And Asan and Shepard.
Yes.
How about some initiatives?
Okay.
So, are we, I know, like, as discussed before, are we using weapons and stuff?
You
Is that
can
what
if you
wanna
want.
use.
All right. I got really worried when I saw
They are.
bullshit on the turn order.
No, I had to delete it. It's fine.
We just
forgot
like
to
lightning
delete it.
strikes the
There's
cage.
a layer action. in the
There's a
cage.
You're all
layer
electrocuted.
In the cage match?
Oh, the Tevinter army's here.
No one expects the Tevinter Inquisition.
Ooh.
Speaking of,
Ooh.
I got a
You know what?
18.
We're probably not doing much. Wait, do we have rerolls in this game?
Yes, you do. You have one reroll per session.
Okay. There we go.
Speaking of, everybody who is looking out for Tevinter mages, please roll a perception or insight check.
I'm on it. Ah.
You said perception or
Or insight.
Inside.
insight?
Damn. Shepherd, what did you get?
18.
18. Alrighty.
Okay, and we'll handle those checks after the match.
Yep. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
Also, yeah, make sure that both Shepard and Hassan contribute 20 gold each to the pot.
Yep.
Yeah, I already took it out of my.
All right.
Already did.
What are you? Is anybody betting? Indra.
Yep. Who's betting on who?
And
Yes.
Indra puts 10 gold on Hassan and Shepard.
I feel like it
Yeah.
pains him because he wants to support Shepard, but he doesn't want
Yeah.
to support Hassan.
Still ain't a betting man.
Oh, did we get winnings yet for the other fight?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just
you
double.
would have
Just,
gotten them.
It just doubled. Okay, so yeah, I got 4 gold back. Cool. Wins.
Alrighty. All fucking righty. So while we are settling bet stuff, we can settle bet stuff in the chat. Asan, you are up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Well, I need to show what I can do. So, considering I got the first turn order, I think it's just set up and show off. I'm actually, yeah, we'll do that. Bonus action, we're going to start blade singing.
Okay.
And then action, I'm just going to I'm gonna go after the weaker one if I can, or the one the Black Hand.
Okay.
She got damaged in the last fight, at least somewhat. So I'm going to first attack is Green Flame Blade with advantage with my regular rapier, not Shadow Blade.
All right.
Oh no,
roll.
not advantage, just regular. Sorry.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Also, are they right next to each other still?
They're like they got like if you're thinking of a battle map, it's token space token.
Damn it! I was hoping the Green Flame Blade secondary would go off, but hey.
nice.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage. Alrighty.
And then second attack.
Second attack because you're a 6th level.
Because level 6.
Yep.
Yep. But that's just a normal rapier.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Nope,
we'll
you're
keep
good.
it 20, but I'll roll the rapier
Yeah,
damage.
just roll the rapier damage.
Woo.
Nice. All right, so you deal 18 damage out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I am blade singing.
you're blade singing, meaning you have higher AC, way more fucking movement, and a lot of shit.
Yes.
Cool. That's your turn because you use basically everything and you don't want to move anymore.
I'm not in melee with him, and does it look like she has any obvious weapons?
It's no. It just seems like she has her nails and whatever spellcasting focus she has.
Then I will skirt away.
Nope,
Okay,
nope.
you skirt away. Leoric is not interested in you.
Okay.
He
Cool,
is,
so
however,
it's big guy versus big guy and mage
Yeah.
versus mage.
You're unfortunately not his type.
unfortunately, you are weak and scrawny.
Yeah.
All he has to do is just pick you up by the waist and lean
Whoa,
backwards
whoa,
to snap your neck.
whoa.
After
whoa,
the
picking
fight,
you
big
up.
guy.
Oh, ask for
Buy him-
consent first.
Buy him
Hey,
dinner
yo.
first. Sorry, Ricky, please continue. We'll behave.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just waiting for you to finish. Thank you very much. So, yeah, Leoric's just going to go after you. He's going to use his bonus action to rage. And Shepard, he's just going to beat the fuck out of you. He's going to roll 3 attacks against you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that hits.
He gets 3?
Yes, he does. He hit all but 1.
Frenzied rage.
Okay, yeah. So, Shepard, you take... Would be 7 on the first one. And 8 on the second one. This is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally full tilt sprints towards you and just starts beating the fuck out of you. This is the first time in your life you've seen somebody other than Erlen use their hands for exclusively combat. These hands are rated E for everyone, and unfortunately you're the first one he wanted. Speaking of you, it's your turn.
Shepard, who was like going in, was like, "Oh, you know, this would just be like a friendly little fight." Upon getting hit in the first time, just sort of, you see his eyes glaze over,
Fuck.
and he just rages.
Intra's like, ah, shit, we lost him.
I want you to know the second you rage, he just like wafts his hands towards him and go, "Yes, come on, fight me."
I just want to ask a question first. Can I use any weapon I want and specify non-lethal damage?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, because I would like to use my great axe for this fight, but specified non-lethal damage.
Yeah. You're good. This isn't like
cool.
like a serious fight or anything. Like we're not gonna force
Okay.
you to kill an NPC and then go to his
I was just,
funeral.
I didn't want to just
Yeah.
like use
You're
my
fine.
great axe and you're like he's bleeding out and you're under
You've
arrest
ruptured
for
an artery.
murder. Yeah,
Who's gonna arrest you? The cops of Lomer?
yeah, you know,
all over.
I believe this is the court of public opinion here.
Erlen just sort of like
Okay.
he leans his head a little towards Indra. He's like, hope Shepard knows he ain't supposed to kill nobody either.
No, we're not gonna be murderers, right? Right? As
We already are.
the my first attack is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
we're not gonna be murderers, right? As Shepard just lunges.
And this is on me. I forgetting that it's a thing. I never specified which paint I had.
Oh,
I was wondering this.
what paint would you like to use for today?
I wanted to use, I believe it's poison.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that the crit damage one? Yeah, that's the crit damage one.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be
So-
we'll be cool about like reminding you to use your paint like it's a
Yeah,
new
sorry,
ability. No,
I-
you're absolutely good. Don't worry about it. Also, it's like a cage match fight. Like
Yeah. I don't like to forget. Okay. So, then that. That is 18 points of damage.
nice.
Got it.
As well as my. He's probably only attacking me, but the ancestral
Yeah.
guardians are on him. I will attack a second time.
Alrighty.
And that's a nat 20.
Oh,
All
let's
right, so
fucking
you get to
go!
finally use it.
Tony's
Yes!
back. Tony's back.
So Tony,
Yes.
2d12 plus 12 plus your strength plus your rage stuff.
Okay.
Oh
so
my
I'll roll
God.
d12 twice, then, right?
Yes, and then all of the modifiers.
Can you fucking imagine that
Okay.
shit with brutal
So the
critical?
first one
You can-
is the one that's going to be doubled, I assume. That I roll.
It doesn't. So we don't double. You just do max damage plus the normal roll.
But because you roll an additional die, you're rolling 2d12.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled my 2d12.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What do I do with this now?
You add them
Uh,
to you. So add them plus 12.
Okay, so that number plus 12,
So what did you roll for your 2d12?
20.
Okay, nice. Plus 12, 32 plus strength.
Plus
So
4 plus 2 for raging.
it's 40.
38. 38.
Okay, 38. I was like, Jesus fuck.
So unfortunately, all of that is halved because he is raging.
Yeah.
Do you want to, Ricky, really quick? I probably should have asked this earlier, but do you want to just like cancel out their rage because they're both raging and they're both going to be taking like half damage?
Yeah. So it's gonna. The fight is going to technically go on much longer than it actually is, but
Yeah,
we're
but
speeding it up.
I don't want to drag this out of just like two
Yeah.
guys with like having each other's fucking
Damage.
Damage against. Yeah. So 40 against this one fucking guy. Shepard, you like step up your axe and then you like aim it in such a way you are showing great restraint as you wield the axe straight into his armpit and just kind of like sever his hand a little bit from his body, screams in pain, and as you do so, these like ancestral guardians of like various Kunari soldiers step behind you. The crowd explodes. They have never seen anything like this, and everybody just goes, "Gray man! Gray man! Woo!" You have your second attack.
That
That-
was my
that
second.
was-
Oh,
the
okay.
second
Yes.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It is Blackhand's turn. And Blackhand is going to cast Spirit Guardians. So Asan,
Yeah.
you see Blackhand just like smile at just the wounds you caused. She's like, so friend, you are a mage as well. Want to see a trick?
Oh, anything for you.
The slash you made in her chest, she puts both of her hands in it and opens it a little bit more. And the blood that trickles out of her forms into weird, fiendish creatures.
Would Asan know what blood magic is?
I feel like the Dalish know what that is, right?
I don't know if they would stigmatize it. I think they would. So yeah, this is the practice of using your own life force instead of like lyrium, to kind of like power your spells. She's very, very dangerous, as there are a lot of bleeding people in this cage.
And these weird, fiendish spirits just circle around her, and she just strolls up to you. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, you say?
Yes.
Alright. Ooh. I don't even think that'll save even if I do my feature.
Nope.
Okay.
So you take... Give me 1 second, actually. Nope, that would be cantrips. Alright. You take I'm just gonna do it in the roll 20.
As this battle is happening, Kyle kind of like comes by once more and goes, "If anybody finds a finger, please don't keep it as a trophy. We do need to sew those back on."
Found.
Wait, what?
Are there any fingers to be found?
Make an investigation check.
Asan.
Yes.
She is within melee range of you.
Mm-hmm.
She has Spirit Guardians up. Your movement speed is now halved. And you take 11 necrotic damage as these spirits are trying to tear you apart and get inside you.
Ew.
No. Consent, God, everyone.
Everybody wants to fuck a son.
Shocker.
Asan, you're being torn apart by a blood mage.
Okay. She's in melee though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They call you Blackhand, right? And I drop my rapier on the ground. Well, you can know me as Black Blade.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast a 3rd level Shadow Blade.
Give me 1 second. Actually, because I need to read the specific wording on Spirit Guardians. You start your turn in it, so I need you to make a Wisdom save. Sorry,
Nice.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
You still take half damage.
Okay.
You take 7 damage.
Okay.
Hassan, please take a point of inspiration for that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
Nice.
was sick as hell.
That was sick as hell.
Yeah, I pull out a 3rd level Shadow Blade, so it does 3d8.
Oh,
Which
right.
I need to... I'm going to quickly adjust my macros really quick. Just give me a sec. Sorry.
You're fine.
You're good, you're good.
Spells are weird. Spells are weird.
Spells are weird. Spells are weird. And yeah, I'm going to schmack her. Or attempt to.
All right, you got 2 of these.
First one's going to be with Green Flame Blade.
Got you.
Oh, God. I mean, my friends are probably within 30 feet in the stands.
We'll say so, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll use my saving face and boost that to up 15.
Just barely hits.
All right, awesome.
God damn!
Nice.
That is scary.
And Spirit Guardians is concentration, right?
Yep.
And for once, even half of that puts it at what? And 12 now?
Well, she saved.
Okay.
She saved.
Second attack. Oh,
Ooh.
God damn it, dude.
Why is that at a...
Because Green Flame Blade, you guys said, works with my +1 spell casting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, got it. Sorry.
Alright, well, that still did a fuck ton.
I mean, you do have your inspiration if you want to reroll.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's try that. Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it,
There
we
we
ball.
go.
Whoa!
There we are.
Damn.
Oh.
Hey, that's
pretty
still
good.
damage.
That's good damage.
Oh yeah, anybody else looking to enter a cage match
And
after
another
this one?
con save, please.
That would be that much. Yeah, no, she's one more round and she's probably done.
One more round and I might be done, so we'll see.
They're really tearing each other apart out there.
All right.
Should we
You
be
saved
like
on that one.
worried? I'd rather not use my healing around here.
All
Worst
right.
case scenario, I'll hop in there.
So, Asan, that was your turn. It is Leoric's turn. Shepherd.
Yep.
He's just gonna do the 3 attacks like normal.
Cool.
Oop. And a oop.
Is that a natural 20?
That was 2 in a row.
Uh.
And that
One
was
in
a
four.
19.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're putting this dice in jail right now, and I'm gonna grab a
You
new one
see
really quick.
2 nat 20s in a row?
2 nat 20s in a row and a 19, so 3 of those hit you, 2 of which being a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, in all fairness, they're only D4s. I'm gonna die. Tony's gonna come straight to my house and beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, with his D4s.
He's just gonna
I'm
strap
gonna
all
get
the
a bag
D4s
of
to his
all of my
knuckles.
D4s and
Let me
I'm gonna
grab
fill a sock with every D4 I know, and I'm coming.
Prison rules.
It's a sock. Basically feel like a sock with caltrops.
Oh, especially if he uses like metal ones.
I have
Yeah.
a metal one.
So, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
you take first one. Oh, yike. That's 14 damage. That's one of the crits.
Okay.
The second one. Oh, no, fuck! I don't even know what that was. I couldn't pick it up in time before I dropped it. Fucking hell.
And I don't get to half these. So.
No, because they're canceled out. That is 11 damage.
But remember, he didn't have your 40 damage, so.
No, yeah. And then that is 8 damage on the last one.
If he does that again, I'm done.
Oh. Hopefully Ricky doesn't get 2 nat 20s.
I put that one in fucking prison. He's in timeout.
Ricky, how are they looking?
Okay, well, Leoric, the guy punching Shepard, he's not looking great. And I'll tell you exactly how many hit points Blackhand has left.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright. Who's up next?
It is Shepard. Shepard, this guy who you nat 20'd look at you as like, finally a worthy opponent.
Our battle will be legendary.
he immediately just throw punch, uppercut, and then just chest jab you. And this man could kill normal people with his bare hands. The fact that you're standing up against him, that's pretty impressive. Especially after what he just did to you. Now it's your turn to do the same to him.
Shepard
Let's see if
upon... Yeah, sorry. So Shepard, upon taking those hits, just sort of like leans back and like bellows out the loudest war cry you have heard, probably ever. It comes from deep in his soul. All of the rage he's been holding in, he just screams. And then he's gonna take a swing, still non-lethal.
Got it?
As you scream, like the entire crowd kind of like echoes it back at you. Everybody's getting very, very invested in like around the group. Everybody's like getting up like on the chairs and like like people are like throwing stuff into like the pit. Everybody's become like so rowdy that a lot of them are not paying attention to their surroundings as much as they should be.
That
Would you
Maybe
like
I'll
to
worry too much
reckless?
about our side.
I'm not going to reckless, no.
Okay.
My first hit, or my first attack, is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And that would be 17 points of damage.
All right.
Have a second attack. That is a 25. So
Your strength modifier alone plus your rage damage is enough to do it. How would you like to knock him out?
I shepherd upon bellow. Like I like to think, shepherd bellows out, looks at him. I hope this is what you wanted, and just delivers the final hit.
As he just falls to the ground, you notice that he is just smiling through his unconsciousness. All right. Leoric has been knocked out.
The crowd goes wild. Everyone starts cheering for the gray man, now covered in blood, so red man.
More red. Yeah.
Gray red.
And Kyle kind of like walks around with like t-shirts of Shepard's face. He did that really quickly.
Yeah, like a surprising amount of t-shirts already.
Yeah. They're all like really well drawn too. He's like, t-shirts, get your shirts, 1 copper, 1 copper.
One copper.
Indra buys one.
Indra buys one. Brandy buys one for Shepard.
I want to see a picture of Indra with a shepherd at some point.
Let's go,
really
Shepard.
Yeah, like the crowd starts getting like a cheer going, like "Let's go, Gray Man!" Doon, 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 doon. Like the benches like shake the ground. The metal cage like begins rattling. Blackhand looks nervous.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, it's speaking of Blackhand. Yeah, no, she's just gonna go for it. She's gonna try to inflict wounds.
okay. I'm gonna need the number because I have shield ready.
That would be a 20 to hit.
Shield. So that puts me at 23.
Ooh.
All right, she misses. She can't do anything else. And Asan,
Yes.
wisdom save first of all.
Yep.
You still take half damage from Spirit Guardians.
Yep. I'm gonna need to make a con save.
Yup.
So that's another 7. I'm at 14. And then I'm gonna need to make a con save. This will be whatever I roll. It is a +4.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. I mean, can you do Green Flame Blade?
Yeah, you can.
Non-lethally.
We're just gonna say yes for now.
Okay, then yeah.
We're not gonna overcomplicate it. We're gonna do it we're gonna complicate it in a more serious situation. Yeah, on the dot. How would you like to do this? You didn't even need to roll damage.
Okay.
She had two fucking hit points left.
I think the way that I want to do, I'm gonna say the psychic damage is what ends it, because that's easier to write off.
You give her a migraine.
No, like, no. The way that I'm gonna rule it as I just severed her will to fight until she recovers.
Ooh.
Like whatever willpower, strength she had that she had a chance at winning this, just gone.
As like you slice across her, she like stumbles back, and then you see this face of pure fear as she crumbles to her knees and like begins to sob, like almost lifelessly, like it's like an inhibition. While with Shepard's opponent, the crowd screamed in applause. When you defeated Blackhand, the crowd just kind of goes, "Oh shit! Oh,
Damn.
Is she okay?"
Kyle in the
Okay.
background, and the winner is Sonic Craven.
Woo! He like smashes a can into his skull.
I just finish my song, do a little dance, and just toss my Shadow Blade, and it just disappears.
Make a performance check to get the crowd back on your side.
Sure.
You taunted her.
Ooh.
Motherfucker styled on her.
You come off like a little cocky and showboaty, and the crowd's just like, "All right, man, like come on, like she's crying, dude. Like, it's kind of fucked up, man."
She's already dead.
Stop it.
Shepard, upon hearing that we won, was let out one more battle cry.
Ass off. As you guys kind of step down, Kyle like comes around, not with t-shirts, but with little like visor caps with like Asan's face, but like it's very poorly like drawn. So
Because it was done about 20 seconds ago.
yeah. Get your hats. 2 silver pieces.
Get your ass hats.
Get your ass hats.
Gosh damn it. Asan just puts his head in his hand, lightly punches Shepard on the shoulder and says, "Good job, big man."
All right.
Good job to you as well.
Asan and Shepard, you both win 80 gold.
Ooh. Like, we win in addition to what we put down, or just total?
Total.
Okay, so that puts me at 240.
Swag.
242. And I will drop 2 silver on a hat for myself.
So they have to wheel Leoric out. When it came to Blackhand, they just had to like one person like had to hoist her up by the shoulders. Like, okay, it's fine.
Come on,
Like they brought a
sweetie.
therapist on board. They
Yeah,
were
like,
like,
they thought-
"Hey, listen, you're gonna get another shot at this. It's all right. This doesn't define you and your value." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, totally." And they just walk off to a bar.
Yeah, Shepard, as you like get out, they wheel Leoric past you, and he just looks at you like, "Good job, Gray Man.
Good job to you as well.
Drinks are on me if you find me later."
Look forward to it.
Alrighty. Actually, let's take a break here,
Yeah,
Okay.
it is 6 o'clock.
and then we will discuss the roles that we were
6
making
o'clock.
earlier. Alrighty, yeah.
Okay.
How much time do people want? 6:12.
I kind of want to heat up my burger.
Do we want to do 625?
That's perfect.
Go for it.
How long does it take to heat up your burger?
I
Borg.
have an air fryer.
I don't know what that means.
Ooh, air fryer. It's like a better microwave.
It was $100. It's cheap.
Clearly,
It's like
you don't
a
own an
better
air fryer.
microwave.
Clearly,
Is
you don't have an air fryer.
is
Couple of
625
minutes.
like fine for you, Annika?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
625.
really quick. It's just a matter of.
Couple minutes.
Sorry, I
Alright, we're
zoned out.
recording. Now you're good. Alrighty.
Oh, let me just take out the thing. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. After that is over, the crowd kind of like disperses a little bit. This seems to be a common occurrence. Maybe like a few times a week it happens. You're not sure there's going to be a cage match tomorrow. Kyle, the town crier, usually announces it the day of. But as you're kind of gathering your belongings, let me just scroll up for your perception checks earlier. All right, we got pretty good insight, pretty good perception. Ilaria, Saradwin, Erland. I think Indra would like help notice as well. If Brandy wants to as well. You did notice several kind of cloaked individuals looking a little out of place, more so than you guys are. You are dressed at least well suited for long travel. You've clearly been on a ship for a while. Your skin has kind of like suntanned a little bit. These individuals, long, elegant black cloaks and wear stitched with gold embroidery, and they all kind of like sit together, and they very particularly paid attention to Asan's and Blackhand's match specifically, they're not trying to stay hidden, but once the match is over, they do kind of like collectively just up and leave. As the crowd begins to disperse, you all are awarded your gold. The cage is being taken down. You notice a man kind of cleaning up. The rest of it seems to be like a janitor. Kind of a pale skin, dark, like curly hair. From what you can tell, not from Ravane based on the people that you've seen. But just kind of like very quietly, very unassuming, just kind of like brushing, sweeping away anything, kind of like bends down, finds a gold piece, goes, nice, and then puts it away. And then if you guys are like staying just this late, they kind of like notice you, begin to kind of like make their way over, and this kind of like very like quiet, mellow voice go, "Oh, you're the contestants from the previous match. It was Asan and Sheffard, right?"
Asan, but close enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little difficult to hear over. Kyle doesn't enunciate.
Oh, it's quite alright.
It was a really great battle. You guys knew?
Yes.
Alright. Well, hey, I wash dishes in a tavern in the city. It's a bit more of a chill spot if you guys need a place to, relax. If you tell Uncle that you won the cage match, I'm sure he'll give you a beer or something.
Everyone, what do you think?
Who are you?
Oh, everybody just calls me Lion. Nice to meet you.
Lion.
Well,
A lion.
we don't really use names in Lomarin.
So, Lion, you work here with that cow fella, right? Sort of part of the cage match staff.
I do odd jobs. I normally do dishwashing over at the Mushy Pigeon. But, sometimes there's extra coin whenever a cage match happens. Kyle arrived pretty recently, actually. Haven't really gotten to talk to him. He's a little much for me, I think.
See a lot of these crowds when these shows pop up every now and then.
Sorry, say again?
You see a lot of these crowds when these cage matches, these sorts of shows pop up here and then.
Yeah, you gotta pass the time somehow. You can only play so many card games. I'd say it's pretty popular, but, I think you, kind of like looks over at Shepard a little warily. You might have drawn a bigger crowd than usual.
Usual. You ever see those black cloaks before?
What?
Fancy looking fellas.
Where?
Bit higher brow than a lot of the folks in this crowd.
No, I haven't seen them. Have they left already?
Would it be a problem if they didn't?
I need to go. It was great meeting all of you. Make sure to stop. If you ever need anything, ask Uncle. I need to leave.
Mushy Pigeon, right?
Yeah.
Be seeing you.
So that wasn't weird at all, right?
I don't think they like the people in the black robes.
No. They stood out. Stood out in an odd way. They lacked the show that you and that black hand girl that you two put on.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite a show, but I think you mean they paid more attention than everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else loved the two big guys beating the hell out of each other, but no, those two, well, those few liked seeing you two do your thing. Those might hear a couple more things. This might be one of those, well, one of those they who must not be named situations.
Voldemort?
What?
No, it's
What's
fine.
a Voldemort?
Kyle gave me a scroll.
I was talking more about, like, you know, the...
Oh, my dad used to
You
read
don't
me that
choose.
story all the time.
Yeah, it's about a hairy kid or something.
I was talking more like the Crescent King.
Smoked a lot of pot. Sorry. Harry said that smoked a lot of pot.
God damn it.
That got me. That was a good one, Mark.
Alright.
You're welcome.
Wait, you think those black robe guys work with the Crescent King?
No, I think they're a similar situation if they got a old lion there all riled up.
Well, isn't that the whole reason we came here? To Vinters?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like similar getup, but I don't want to assume.
Right. Not all mage types want to, you know, go around in their fancy robes.
Yeah, just ours, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, all we know is, for a fact, they were a lot more interested in the magic than the blood sport.
I think they were interested in you specifically.
Well, then they might be to Vinter.
It's, Mushy Pigeon. I mean, that ain't the most inviting sounding place, but that's probably exactly where you want to be.
That's probably the fucking reason.
I could go for a drink. One
Oh, I
drink.
bet you could.
I could use a drink.
Oh, yeah, Shepard, look. Like, shows you the t-shirt.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Dude, it's you.
Brandy,
Wait a second.
Brandy holds up the one that she got for him in triple XL.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. When Shepard looks around, could he find like, something to write with potentially?
Sure.
Shepard signs the shirt that Indra is wearing.
Oh, dude.
One of a kind.
Yeah, my first signature. That was really cool. I didn't realize you'd be into that sort of thing.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be a nice way to get a little bit of my leftover anger out.
I
Oh,
still don't get how they made that that merch so quick.
Kyle's very talented.
he said he used a what's that thing? Steam press? Whatever. Let's get Shepard and us on some food.
You think Cal might be a mage?
Nah.
Kyle's something much, much greater. He's Kyle.
He just drank a Monster Energy. I don't know what you want.
Yeah, that's just like Expeditious Retreat, right? Just get really hyper.
No, it's like his lyrium.
It's like his lyrium.
Gets you fully satisfied. Alrighty, is
Motherfucker
everybody...
just drinks straight lyrium. That's all Monster is in this universe, is just straight lyrium.
Indra finally finds somebody to bond with. All right. Where are you all heading?
I think the plan is the Mushy Pigeon,
Alrighty.
unless anyone has any pit stops to make.
Nah.
Okay. Do, 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 do. The mushy pigeon is tucked away into a corner of the bazaar, shaded by palm trees and flanked by several buildings. If you did not know to look for it, you would have missed the lopsided building altogether, as nothing about its exterior is inviting. A few people with scars across their arms and tattooed faces glance at you as you walk inside, and one spits in your direction as the other laughs. Inside is warm. Candles dripping wax onto windowsills, the stools and tables look comfortable, although not as welcoming as the open seating of Epsana. On the left sits a small stage upon which a person lazily plays the lute. Cards are dealt at several tables, and everyone's drinks stay full. The atmosphere is quiet and simple. At the far end is the bar behind which stands a man, chatting with a patron. The man is tall and well-built. Scars litter his dark skin, and several decorate his arms and neck. He has graying short hair and warm brown eyes, with golden jewelry in his ears, lip, and eyebrow.
Can I help all of you?
Oh, we just finished with the cage match and we were told we could come here.
Ah, yes, I could not tell with the large gray man and ass on.
I think I'm the gray man.
I would think so.
The patron at the bar goes, "I was telling you, they were so good. They had the magic, and you know."
All right, Raheem, you're done for today.
Like their head just slams across the table.
Someone put Raheem in the cot.
Got it.
Thank you.
You see another patron just kind of like gently like lift Raheem off the bar and just put him in like a nice little cot, kind of like swinging from side to side on one of the walls. There's like a few other ones for people to just kind of like nap if they would like to during the day. It's still fairly early on that it's not like a super full place, but now the bar is open and the bartender seems to be inviting you for a conversation.
So I know Gray Man. I know Asson. Name's Uncle. The rest of you?
Your name's Uncle? Oh, I thought you were actually like Lion's uncle.
You're new here, right?
Well, the guy said that you don't really use names around here, so.
Yeah, we're using your actual name here as like, when you're doing something sketchy and you want to put your face everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Some things never change.
Should we be using code names as well?
That's up to you. Are you going to stay in Lomarin that long?
We're not sure yet.
Well, if you're not sure, I suggest you make some names.
Well,
Anyway,
I think Blackblade is already on the market.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
It's a little derivative, don't you think?
Oh my god.
He just becomes an art major.
So, what can I help all of you with?
Bandages. First things first, I mean, you can help me with getting me set up at a local brew.
What would you like?
Alright, let me just like send you the alcohol menu.
Yep.
The what?
I
There's a menu.
I have a whole menu.
We have
Oh
a
my
menu.
god.
I have a menu.
We have a menu for alcohol and we have a menu for food.
That's,
Oh my gosh.
I was having too much fun with it.
Alec, I looked at that, I'm like, oh my god, you're the best.
Thank you.
Let's start off with whatever got Raheem on his ass.
Alright, let me send it. Okay. I'll just send it in the Exalted Campaign.
I'm having dinner while having dinner.
Whoa!
Whoa!
And then, don't worry too much about the prices of, like, the food. It's just there for, like, the, I don't know, aesthetic, I guess. Yeah, I was having fun researching, like, African food.
Oh.
Yeah. Riki, make sure you read over the alcohol menu.
Yep.
Yeah, man, they got tilapia.
With yams.
Oh, they got tapas here?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I guess Asan will go first. Could I get a what is it? A tej and one of the flatbreads, please, with meat.
Of course. Money, please.
I toss him. Well, here's the thing: the food menu isn't labeled.
Well, we're just gonna say the 3 copper is part of the food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who cares? It doesn't
I
matter.
toss him 3 copper.
Yeah. So he takes it. He hands you, or well, he slides over from the other end this very cloudy yellow and lightly fizzing drink, and it smells very sweet.
Perfect.
Anyone else?
You got anything for a hangover?
Food-wise or drink-wise?
Drink-wise.
Yes.
I don't know if I can stomach food right now. Yes.
We got something called coffee.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh no.
You have cream?
I gotta go look to see if we got much left after last night.
What
What happened last night?
Just people wanted to try drinks with cream in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they made it a whole game. And I made a profit. So Indra, he slides over this like dark brown liquid.
I know what coffee is, Ricky.
Yeah, I know. But does Indra is the question.
I think he would.
Okay, fair enough.
Just brown. I'm sure he knows other spices.
What is this strange kafifi bean you said?
Coffee bed?
Fifi.
Coffee.
If anybody else wants to like roleplay getting their like drinks, like you're
Well,
welcome to. But like
well,
you don't have to like.
Well, Erlen
Shepard
just
would
asked
take.
for,
Oh, go ahead, Erlen.
yeah, Erlen just asked for whatever got Raheem on his off his ass.
So
Oh my gosh.
not Indra.
Uncle,
Erland.
me.
You just said whatever put Raheem on his ass.
Yeah.
He slides over what looks like water.
Does it smell like water?
No, it does not.
Oh, is it the boca?
Yeah.
It smells like fermented figs. Has like a hint of like spice, kind of like a not cinnamon really, a little bit more spicy than that. As you take a little sip of it, just make a con save, please.
You do have advantage because of the dwarven trait.
Yeah. Appreciate it. You see, slides over the silvers, you know. Said Constitution save?
Yes.
Yeah. I got a cloak.
15.
15. Okay. This isn't for like throwing it up or anything. It's more so to like stop yourself from like gagging a little bit because the flavor is so strong. It's like overpowering. You take the smallest of sips just to try, and it like overloads your taste buds so much that you just kind of have to like take a minute and go, whoa.
You know, the guy that we just had to put in the hammock over there loves this shit.
I can tell. Well, Uncle. First, for introductions, you can, he kind of just, he kind of, like, with a thumb, he kind of, like, nudges to wipe a little bit of dust off of his, the tattoo on his face, right? Well, Uncle, you can call me Mark. And,
Sorry.
That's gonna get confusing.
I gotta there's one thing I gotta ask you, actually, huh? I'm a bit of a tradesman, right? Like working in a, well, not the same kind of level of mixology as you, but
We're all tradesmen here, just, you know, different trades.
exactly. Heard about this one spot. Figured they have some good ingredients and all that.
Ooh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Brass solutions.
Hmm.
From what I hear, they got alchemy, they've got an herbalist's dream in there, but is there anything else I should know about the spot? Anything you'd care to share?
Anything I'd care to share? In all honesty, probably not. It's just another run-of-the-mill place that you can pick up whatever you need, depending on the trade.
As
We gotta-
upstanding
I
as
gotta-
places around here go.
Sid over there, he's a bit out of it.
I know that, so.
Just, you know, someone who stays in his shop a little too long, concocting a little too many recipes. You know, a bit of a hay fever, let's say.
Alright. Just want to know what I'm walking into.
You're not walking into anything dangerous. It's not like you're going to meet any of the thieves guilds or anything.
The
Like multiple?
Yeah. You're in Lomerin, kids.
run that by me again. Theseals?
Thieves guilds.
Thieves guilds? Oh. Well, that I know.
We got a few thieves guilds running around.
Any of them particularly dangerous or territorial?
Oh, absolutely. We got a few that are a bit more territorial than others.
That's awesome. Yep.
See, we got 5. Well, we got 5 official ones. There's a 6th one, but they're not really a thieves guild. They're more of a association of like 6 people. And the one that you're talking about, anyone who's particularly more dangerous than the other, we got 2 that are pretty dangerous: the Gallowman and the Silent Step.
Sounds
Gallowman, they're older than all of the other ones. They're nasty.
Alaria, and I'd say maybe a son. Please make a history check.
Okay.
Are sorry. The second one was the night step.
Silent
Ooh,
step.
bad roll.
I was writing the silent step. Okay. That was
So,
history.
Thank you for
So-
sending me that, Alex, so that way I can go back to the roll 20.
Ooh.
Oh, KK.
Damn.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
The Gallow Men are a subsidiary, essentially, of some of the thieves guilds, aside from the Crows. Essentially, kind of like mafia families. This is a small branch that has migrated to Lomarin from Antiva. And you would know that Antivan thieves guilds specifically, they're old, they're very well organized, and they know what the fuck that they're doing.
Dangerous guild, huh?
Yeah. Gallman are dangerous in the more typical sense, you know. You talk bad about them, suddenly you wake up with broken legs and a horse's head at the foot of your bed.
Oh.
Silent Step are a little more, roundabout with their approach. No one really knows anything about them. No one really sees any of their members, but if you want someone to disappear, they can disappear someone.
People afraid of these taps?
Oh, absolutely. If someone hires a Silent Step assassin, the job's getting done.
This the type of folk to, say, scare your dishwasher? Lion?
No. The types of folks that scare Lion are probably more like the Golden Fingers.
Golden fingers.
Just some ratty fucking teenagers trying to bully me into paying protection money.
Well, speaking of Lion, he seemed a little nervous when we mentioned people in black cloaks that were interested in magic cage matches.
Not really sounding like these folks.
Have any Tevinter boats been docked recently?
Vinter. Yes, actually. Some people actually came in the other day talking about a boat. It's made out of like some weird white wood. Stands out in the entire docks. Annika's dying.
It's alright.
It's fine.
That tracks, they did look pretty well off.
Um,
More so than most folks here.
Anybody who just goes in there just finds nothing but like candles. There's nothing valuable on it from what I heard. It's basically empty.
Well, why the fuck are they here? Are they out to recruit more mages?
I was gonna say if they didn't come with anything, they're probably planning on leaving with something.
Well, if they're leaving with shit, they're gonna have to go through basically the entirety of Lomarin if they're gonna try to ransack it.
Ransack, I think, is different than kidnapping.
Oh. Shit like that happens every day here.
Exactly.
Are there... Okay, so people use weird code names for each other, and our ship captain is friends with a mass murderer. Anything else about Lomarin we should be aware of?
Anything else? Oh! If you want anything, you can go to a few different people. Obviously, the brass solutions. If you want anything from them, you just go over there. There's another Thieves Guild called the Open Hand. If you need anything outside of alchemy, you can find it through them. If not, you can go to Chattermuffin.
Gesundheit.
No, there's a person named Chattermuffin.
Of course there is.
She's let's call her a bit of a haggler. But she's good. She stays to her word. She will always get you what you need. As long as you're able to pay the price.
Hmm.
Boop, boop.
Very well. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, while we're having this conversation, can this count as a short rest?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna roll some hit dice.
I might as well do that as well.
Uncle, are there any rooms available?
Oh yeah, we got a few.
Great.
Nice. That was a good roll.
I mean, do you guys want to coop up here? I guess we could always go back to the ship, but I kind of want a real bed.
I want to break from the sea, please.
Now you're starting to sound like real residents here. How many rooms?
Probably shouldn't split up too much.
Keep an eye on your
I
back.
got sleepover.
Should we just split up 2 rooms?
I think 2 rooms is fine.
All right. Let's just call that 2 silver.
I got it.
Party funds.
No, I think he's got plenty of bed and winnings.
Oh, yes, you're welcome, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun to watch.
Good fight, Sean.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Gave up. I don't even know how you did that to her.
Well, since all of you are new here, if you need anything else, just let me know. Everyone
Thank
comes to me
you so
with their
much.
problems. So,
Thanks.
DMs, are the rooms upstairs?
yes.
Should we head upstairs and figure out what we're doing?
Yeah.
Unless we want to go get the alchemy stuff now.
I can grab it, but let's sort of plan out what our next move here is.
All right, you all head upstairs. Are you all falling into like one room?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
There's so there's like 2 large beds, and kind of like a couch. It's cozy, warm, not particularly fancy or anything, but the rooms and the rest of this place seems to be well taken care of, despite its very obvious age. You'll close the door. Indra shuts the blinds. What would you like to do?
So they've got a boat in the harbor. Sticks out like a sore thumb. We'll say they don't see anything in there, but maybe they're just not looking in the right places. With the right tools.
Or with the right magic.
That's what I mean.
Well, there's one way for me to get inside. If we needed to.
You didn't tap yourself out in that one fight, did you?
No, but I'd probably need at least an hour. It's Actually, give me 1 second. I need to check what level spell that is. There's a spell that I've been wanting to learn. I just haven't had the time for it. Yeah, I'd need about 2 hours. And I could have it ready. Well, 2 hours and tomorrow. Kind of already prepared everything for today. But I can do it. I can at least get myself on there and off of there, as long as I have a line of sight.
Is this like one of those things where you fade in and out of reality?
This one's kind of longer ranged, but a one-time thing.
One way.
Yeah, I can cast it again and go back the other way, but I won't be blinking in and out, if that's what you're wondering.
And your idea is for it to be tomorrow.
Well, the earliest I could do it is tomorrow. I'm not saying when, but it can't be before tomorrow.
Can
Always
you
try
only,
the morning.
can you only teleport yourself, or?
Unfortunately, yes.
I
Um,
think Ilaria would probably be a good pick to sneak onto a boat.
at least for now, it's just myself. I think with the right spell, I could probably get more people, but I don't have that spell.
Right, but if we manage to get Ilaria on, then she can try to case the place, but we can see if she comes up empty-handed or not.
Well, it's only one of our leads, the boat.
It's the only one. That's a boat.
We can try following them, or maybe... Would it be stupid to just, like, walk around Lomorin and ask if they've seen anything weird with Taviner?
Any black cloaks?
I think if we wanted to ask for information like that, we should find someone who sells information. We at least know we can probably buy their silence.
Well, we have a couple options for that. No.
Well, no, we
Probably.
have options for shopkeepers. Do you think they also sell information?
I don't think anything's off the table in a place like this.
Fair.
We could give that a shot. See if there's any signs of these black cloaks and maybe where they might be gathering. But in any case, we want to keep an extra eye on Hassan here. Don't want him vanishing in the middle of the night.
Would they be brazen enough to walk into a bar specifically meant for a refuge? That uncle guy downstairs doesn't look like he's to be messed with. But I mean, we're gonna be sharing a room anyway, so
Yeah.
probably be fine. Would Lomorin have like a circle?
You seen any Templar types?
Well,
around
well,
here?
not okay. Maybe not a traditional like chantry circle, but you know, mages need places to learn. It's probably I don't know, a place where they gather.
Place where mages gather.
What time of the day is it, DMs?
Around like 3
Still
p.m.
pretty early. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still pretty early in the
Okay.
day.
Well, how about you guys search around and I'll come up with something. I need
Okay.
a couple hours to learn this new spell.
Can I make an insight check against Hassan?
Sure.
Why does he want to be alone so badly? It's gonna be a
Oh my god, he wants some alone time. Gosh.
16.
You beat me.
Mhm.
As far as you can tell, there's nothing nefarious. He just, when he says he needs to work on a spell, he needs to work on a spell. He doesn't want to waste everyone else's time just sitting there for 2 hours.
Well, wait, it's probably not the best to leave you alone.
No, probably not the best. I don't know. Do we?
Can it wait
You know, maybe we-
until the end of the day?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. I just figured sooner the better, but yeah, we'll call it an early night and I'll stay up for 2 hours.
It would be pretty fucking inconvenient to have you get kidnapped and then we have to search for you and the Tevinter people.
Well, I think if I got kidnapped, I think both those searches would align, but yeah, I'd rather not.
It's easier for you to not be kidnapped.
Yeah. So where do we want to go first?
We can check to see what this place has got on offer, right? If there's, any tips, any bits that we can buy out of these people, then try to figure out on top of that where mages might, congregate and all that. Could be a good place to start looking for the Black Cloaks. If not just, they don't just have information on them directly.
Are we splitting up or walking together?
Well, should get brass solutions out of the way.
I think it would make for us maybe to stay here, especially in this area.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about open hand versus Chattermouth?
Can we not align ourselves with thieves guilds, please, for once?
That's what I was thinking too. If we go up there starting to ask for things, start making deals, well, we get on their radar.
Yeah, I'm a bit done with making deals, truthfully.
Get an idea of how much we have, then, well, that's a risk we're taking.
Brandy does speak up. Well, at least this time it would be more money than, metaphysical things. Like
Yeah.
memories
Money
or
does sound
souls.
Where is that bastard, by the way? I look around.
He, cut to, Rika with a harpoon gun, and, Nadim both running around in circles on the boat while the stupid fucking bird is like screaming and cawing and then immediately poof, disappears and reappears next to Hassan.
Ah, there he is.
Bitch!
Oh, it's him again.
Good to see you too. Sea puppy.
And just starts like vomiting seawater. Is he
I don't think your spirit remembers how to be a living thing.
Hey, go back to being Siren for a little bit.
Nap time.
Oh, good boy, and I give him stretches. There he is. Oh,
Siren's
Average
like, why
pet
is
owner.
my tongue salty?
why is my tongue salty?
I'm dehydrated.
I could always do some scouting with this one.
True.
It's just a little bit of eavesdropping.
I guess, maybe Brandy and I could stay with you then, while you scout, and then do your spell thing.
Sure. Maybe we just find a nice park bench to sit down. Because I can't really
Does this place
walk while I'm listening in.
Does this place have parks?
I don't think this.
Well, a
do
bench,
they
a
even have
bench,
public
a place to
service?
sit.
Like a curb, like a street corner?
Sure, fine. A little unrefined, but sure.
We'll find you a sack or something.
Yeah, welcome
Thanks.
to town of unrefined.
All right. So Hassan is going to be scouting. What's everyone else doing?
I'll say Brass Solutions and we try to hit up Chattermuffin.
Okay.
I also want to tag along just for. I'm in sore need of more oil flasks. Oh, sweet.
Okay.
My thing fell.
All right. Erland and Ilaria are going to Brass Solutions. Where is Shepard going?
I'll go with them.
Okay. Saradwin?
Where are you going?
Brass Solutions is the alchemical shop that Erland, Ilaria, and Shepard are going to, and Hassan's just gonna scout.
Oh, scout.
Just gonna vibe.
Hassan's bird and Sarad bird.
Mhm.
Sarah bird.
I mean, if you want to turn into a bird, yeah, and like fly
Birdwind.
around.
I'll do that.
Okay. Alright, let's do the scouting first. Saradwin, you turn into a bird. Please make a perception check, and Hassan, please make a perception check through your wretched little thing.
Alright. With the advantage because of his abilities.
Yeah.
Sarid, I'm also going to assume you turn into the same type of bird as Siren, so you can roll with advantage as well.
Thank God, advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
So 16 and dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice.
Okay, 16 and dirty 20. As you fly around the city, it's not particularly large or small, and it's a little bit gets a little bit more spread out as you get to like kind of the corners. Very, very crowded in the center on the town square. It seems to be where most of the business is happening. As you kind of like scour, you both Siren and Sarid, you notice built into the body of a whale skeleton on the outskirts of town, seems to be this kind of like constructed building out of stone, which is stone or bone, you're not really sure. It's built into like the rib cage of a massive whale. Seems to be rather older than most of the buildings, decorated with kind of shiny scales and kind of like barbed wires, this like almost fence construction around it. You notice like dead animals like having gotten stuck on the barbed wire and like bled out, and people kind of like wearing mage garb kind of like walk around, gather the animals, and kind of like put them into baskets seemingly for spell components, you're not really sure, and walk into this kind of like curved bony building. You notice on kind of like the opposite side of town, there seems to be some sort of carnival or like circus tent being put up. It's nothing like is happening right now, but it's seemingly being constructed. As you kind of like fly around the alleyways, you notice a lot of various people doing either deals or having some sort of like unsavory conversation. The streets are full of coin exchanges and thieves' cant, which I don't think either of you would know.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Thieves' Cant is also incredibly unassuming. So even if you did, even if you, the thing is, you probably wouldn't even be able to recognize it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's about all you see.
Well, there's definitely some mages here. Whether or not they're with the Tvinters.
Do we want to catch up with the rest of the gang, or?
Sure, I think that's all we're getting for now. There's also a circus tent being put up nearby.
Oh, great. You can finally get a part-time job.
I know you love me so much.
Uh-huh, yep. This is how I show my affection for people.
Funnily enough, I know you're saying that with sarcasm. I don't think it's as much sarcasm as you think.
You can wish whatever you want, Asan.
So can you.
What?
And I walk off. And
Oh,
I walk away.
Asan, actually, this is Brandy speaking to you.
Yeah.
I need, a favor. And some help.
Yes.
So I already did a decent amount of the legwork for part of it, but I need your help with sketches.
Oh. What are you sketching?
I wanted to do something nice for my bow. I wanted to put symbols that reminded me of you guys, and I already did it for Erland, and now I want to get you and Saradwin down, and then Shepard. I wanted to your face markings. I wanted to do
Oh.
that kind of style on one of the arms of the bow.
Quick, odd question. To DMs. Do I roll to get offended for cultural appropriation?
We fucking knew it!
They called this last week.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, we called this 100%.
You don't, I mean, if you want to roll, you can, but, you know, if
I mean, they're essentially religious symbols.
if you think Asan would be offended, like, you don't have to, like, justify it or anything. It's your character. It is very much cultural appropriation. Like, that is
Yeah,
that is
also-
100%. Brandy's not
But-
doing it out of malice. She is just very dumb.
Yeah.
One, very dumb. Two, literally has no clue of the significance of the facial markings.
Yeah.
Ooh, so, hey Brandy, how attached to this idea are you?
A little bit.
Okay. So, how do I put this?
I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be the facial markings. I kind of want to be in sort of the style of it.
Okay. I can work with that. These facial markings are a very close part of our culture and also religious symbols. So, if you were to go around with those carved into your bow, I think you'd probably make some enemies with any other Dalish you come across.
Oh. Okay.
But if you need help with something stylized and similar, but very much its own meaning, I think I can help you with that.
I would love that. I just wanted something that reminded me of you guys, and you know, I if I'm going to be a cool legendary monster hunter one day, I want, you know, something people recognized me by.
Hmm. Okay. So Mark needs time to think because Hassan's going to suggest something, but I don't know what yet.
Let's go to the other group.
Yeah, let's go to the other group.
Erland, Ilaria, and Shepard. Alrighty. You arrive at you see a crude hand-painted sign of an alchemical bottle hanging outside of a wooden building with scorch mark stains and aesthetic burns. As you enter, the space is much more bare and tighter than you realize. There's barely enough room for all of you to crowd behind the rickety counter. The entire stock seems to be further inside as a menacing figure steps out of the shadows. The man is average height, with dark skin and gray eyes. A large scar stretches across their chin and up to their left eye. His head is shaved and tattooed as the rest of his body, and you notice he is missing several fingers on each hand.
Hello.
Can I help all of you?
Hi.
Hello.
What did you guys want? I was just coming for their ride.
Yeah, I nudge Erland.
Yeah, heard you got this kind of business. So I was gonna take a look around, but first things first. Layla sent me. You know them well.
You got the gold?
Mm-hmm.
He just holds out his hand.
Small satchel. 50.
There.
You can count them.
I don't have to. I trust her. He just puts it. He ties it around his belt and walks to the back. Look around. If you find anything interesting, let me know. Everything here has a price on it.
Mm-hmm. And well, I understand this is black powder. That the going rate you got going on here?
Yeah.
All right.
He walks to the back.
Hold on. All three of you can make a either history or nature check.
Let's say history. That is not with advantage. That is an 8.
8. No idea. 10.
18 for nature.
18. Okay. 10. No idea. 18. You were never a frontline fighter in the Kunari settlement, but you have heard stories of savage, like, non-Qun followers using a horrible chemical called black powder as essentially a catalyst for explosives, and it was how several of your Kunari, like, fleet boats were completely destroyed.
Interesting.
Yeah. As you guys look around, he eventually comes back to the counter with a parcel. When you're done looking around, this is for...
All right. I'll grab the parcel, right? And can I kind of like feel what's inside, even?
It seems to be a wooden box wrapped with some type of like linen paper.
All right. I'll take a look around here. He has things, wares for sale, ingredients even, interesting stuff.
Yep.
He has a lot more than what most other places would have to provide. As you have no limitation on what you can and cannot sell in Lomarin.
Love that. All right. Because I am curious about what ingredients or what concoctions I might be able to find here that aren't among my current loadout in the boat.
There is quite a bit. You notice that there's like a jar of what seems to be like you know what a raptor claw looks like?
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's like a jar filled with those, and you can't even shut it fully because one of the claws is sticking through the cork. There is what seems to be another jar filled with this strange liquid. It has several eyes, and as you like walk by Erland and look at them, they all follow you. You see many different flowers, some of which actually like move in a strange way.
Curious.
Essentially, like here you would find a lot more of the ingredients for more of the, plainly speaking, like uncommon and rare potions. The store also sells like recipes. If there are any like
recipes.
and if there are any particulars that you want to look at. In terms of like ingredients specifically for recipes, nothing like in the kind of like very rare variety.
Right.
And but you know, like things like wolfsbane, like red mushroom, some like ingredients from lands, you know, a bit farther away that you would have to like travel to, kind of like either get imported or stolen, and end up their way here. Are there any particular ingredients that you're looking for?
Just curious to see what would be brought up in that, but keep that in mind. Erlen will keep that in mind. All right. Laura, you wanted wait, just alchemist fire?
Huh?
Or like more oil flasks?
Yes. Well, both.
So the there is the store does have the recipe for alchemist's fire, and I believe the ingredients for that like flasks of oil and it was like fire peas or something. Yeah, you would be able to find those here.
If you're
And I cultivate fire peas.
like farm for
Xander,
them?
not Alaria. Yes, because they're peas. You know, peas.
Are you asking Erland this?
This is a DM question. Like, I don't know what fire peas are, but my brain's like.
I don't think
peas?
Alaria would know.
Oh, okay.
Erland would though, because of his proficiency.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're just looking for oil, that's just a silver piece, a flask.
I'm
These
stupid.
are
What's the
one.
conversion between silver and gold?
It's every 10 silver is 1 gold piece.
Okay, so it's 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, it's always
Okay,
intense.
thank God.
Don't worry about the
Ooh,
electrum pieces.
Yeah, do not worry about Electrum. That is a stupid fucking currency that shouldn't exist.
For only it exists for one module.
It's like the Canadian dollar.
We will literally only use Electrum to torment you.
Elemental plane of
know.
air.
I'm
Alright,
still
you
salty
know,
about that too, by the way.
I can just make alchemist fire, like back on the ship. Like this ain't too complex. It'll probably save us a bit more in the long run.
It's always good to stock up. You never know what we'll come across.
She's like foaming at the mouth. I feel like we should just buy it, you know?
Right.
You said that was one silver per flask, right?
Flask of oil.
Oil.
For flask
For
of oil.
a flask of
Flask
oil.
of oil. I would like to buy 50.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so 5 gold worth of oil.
A lot of oil.
Fucking hell, man.
Like a barrel.
The poor
So-
fucking Sid, like, very, like, stone cold expression, looks a little bit bored. You say that to them, and his face just, like, eyes widen for, like, a split second, then just sighs.
So, Alaria,
Yeah.
to convert pints to, US gallons,
God damn it.
Oh.
you
I
bought
forgot.
7.5 gallons of oil.
Brandy stealing that for cooking.
I just imagine she's just like holding gallons of milk but full of oil.
Well,
So,
I went shopping.
to be fair, Erlen does have a bag of holding, so
That is true. I have the bag.
So, you buy 7.5 gallons of oil. Is there anything else you would like to buy other than that?
Things that are more akin to acid. What
There are literally just flasks of acid.
I know, but I kind of want something more destructive.
Acid's pretty destructive.
there's
you-
potions of poison.
If you ask Earl and he just says, yeah, I got a potion of poison that's in the works. Just need to really
Okay.
work with the death root.
Do you ask Sid for anything destructive?
Yes, okay, sir. Do you have anything? Now, don't hold back in your imagination. What's the most destructive potion you have in your store?
He just holds a very small flask of. It looks very similar to the other like vials of acid that you see. This is the most destructive thing I own. One
What does it
flask
do?
of this could literally eat through an entire ship. And I'm not talking about straight through. No, I mean it will eat the entire ship.
Like organically?
You throw this on the ground, and it functions like all of these other ones, except it goes out to, let's say, 10 feet.
How expensive?
75 gold a flask.
She like really thinks. She like ruminates. She's biting her bottom lip. Just.
Am I familiar with what this thing is?
Essentially, it is a normal flask of acid, but the concoction that he has made in it is more volatile if shaken up. Like, think of like shaking a can of yeah, I was about to say, think of a can of soda. Yeah, it's carbonated acid in a way. It has a very violent explosion radius of 10 feet. And anything in it takes 2d6 acid damage. And it will continue to eat through the ground until it has been used up within 3 rounds.
Is Shepard looking at any of the potions? I don't know if Tony's here.
I think he said be right back.
Oh,
on
okay, that's
the
fine.
Chat. I don't know how long
Did he?
that was.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Alright, gotcha. Yeah, you guys can continue.
Do you have anything in something similar to a smoke bomb, but
I got several varieties of smoke bombs, young lady.
but flammable.
You're asking for a lot.
I like to do a lot.
Fair enough. Other than that, we just got normal alchemist's fire. Or you can have the more smoky variety. It's a bit more expensive, but it'll cause a plume of smoke.
And how much would that run me?
The normal alchemist's fire, as Sid is having a small stroke trying to do math while the DM looks up how much alchemist's fire is.
Normally 50. Like a potion.
Yeah.
But in reverse.
A normal flask of alchemist's fire is in fact, yeah, alchemist fire will run you 50 golds. The smoke variety will run you 65.
Gold.
As a frame of reference, if I make it, it's a half that.
But the one that he's talking about, the smoke variety,
We don't know that.
yeah, you don't know
He's
that.
got
You
a
would have to
special
ask him
brew.
about that.
He's got a special brew.
And how far would the if I threw it right now, how far would that go?
20 feet, give or take.
And how high?
20
this
feet.
is a-
Give or take.
Okay.
How hard can you throw it?
About 20 feet, give or take.
When can
He's
you
doing
throw
a
it?
I mean, that's
Uh,
for our
At any point within 20 feet, give or take.
away from Sid.
usually how far you can throw these things without them breaking in your hands.
I really want it. I really do.
Treat yourself.
If you want to go for it.
Says Indra.
Yas,
I feel
girl.
like Indra would tell me to treat myself.
I'm gonna stop if you want to get this the more fancy
I
stuff.
have the feeling that, everyone would really appreciate if I really embrace this you know what? Yes,
Oh,
I'm gonna get it. You said 65?
65 for the smoke variety, give or take.
Yes. Okay. Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yep.
I look forward to shopping here again.
So, Ilaria, this counts as normal alchemist's fire, except any creature within, if you throw this at a creature directly, they are considered to have disadvantage on perception checks and disadvantage on dexterity saves specifically that need to rely on sight. If you throw this at an area, any creature trying to look through it it's considered to be heavily obscured.
That thrown at a creature is disadvantaged on dexterity saves.
Yes.
I'm writing that down.
Saves specifically, not checks.
Yeah, dex save. Okay.
If you throw this at an area, that area is considered heavily obscured. It'll splash to a little 5-foot radius. But it won't harm anybody with the fire that it causes if you throw it at the area rather than the person. Okay.
Did
Oh.
Shepard want to look around for potions?
Oh, that's really fucking stupid, actually. What the fuck?
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm sorry. No. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I thought I was
I was
muted
just
when I
saying,
said
like,
that.
man, fine, I won't look around for
No,
potions.
I'm
I
gonna
found-
go
I-
sulk.
I wanna.
Okay, I found something out with Alchemist's Fire.
Yeah.
Alaria gets sneak attack on this
That's really funny.
because it is considered a ranged attack.
That's so fucking funny.
You can literally throw this at somebody's face and go pocket acid.
Pocket acid.
Wait, so you said that was a
Fucking
5-foot
napalm.
radius of.
If you throw it at an area, it will consider that area to be heavily obscured. If you throw it at a creature, it'll function as normal alchemist fire, except they will have disadvantage on all dex saves. until they extinguish
And
themselves.
if thrown at a creature, is that like 20 feet? 20 feet.
Yeah, that's the 20. It'll be the same
Okay.
range no matter what.
All right. Yeah, shepherd potions or no?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Is there anything? Could I look to see if there's anything that catches Shepard's eye?
I
Like
know,
once
dude.
to buff yourself, maybe.
Probably.
There is a potion. Did you have an idea, Ricky?
There are.
So I was gonna say like the ones I was thinking of. There is a potion of hill giant strength that increases your strength score to 21 for an hour after you drink it. There is also the potion of growth, which you gain the benefits of like the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours without concentrating, so you can be even bigger shepherd. If those are
Enlarging.
interesting. I don't know what Ricky had planned.
There is also not too far away from the hill giant strength potion is a potion of frost and stone giant strength.
But those are more expensive.
More expensive. And then there is a single red vial in the vague shape of like one of the giants that you fought before.
Oh.
And that is a potion of fire giant strength.
How much are the giant potions?
Give me 1 second.
So the potion of hill giant strength, about 125 gold, and then fire giant strength is 1200. Stone or frost giant is 650.
Wow, those look awesome. Maybe another time.
Those look awesome. I'm broke.
Maybe some other time.
We do have party funds.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money.
I think the potion of growth is 135.
Shepard's like, these are beautiful. Maybe another time.
Sick. Leaves.
These are cool. Anyway.
Alrighty. Are you guys doing anything else?
I'm keeping an eye on these, just thinking about a couple recipes, but other than that, we can come back later.
Okay.
I'm very happy.
One last thing before we get out of your shop. You hear about that, well, that chatter muffin is what I was told.
I heard about her. I get some of my stock from her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You also around this same joint? Commercial district, kinda?
She ain't necessarily in the commercial district. She's in one of the alleys.
Just pick one.
Usually, if you want to go find her, she's in the first alley you'll find.
Alright then. Guess I'll take my chances there. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Give Layla my regards.
Of course. I'll take this parcel with me. Put it in the bag of holding. Does it implode into a portal? No? We're good?
No,
Okay.
we're good.
A red dragon emergent now.
That'd be really funny.
The bag starts to violently vibrate.
You open a portal to a different dimension. Everybody that you love gets sucked in.
Oh no, not
Don't
again.
remind me about
Heyo.
that. Not again.
Not again. Damn it,
Josh,
guys, I
why is
fucked
it
up.
always you?
Always me.
Can't I just have a normal field trip?
No way.
With the Erlin?
Can't this just be a normal quest with the Erland? No way.
Do 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 do.
Cruising through Lulverin.
Let's I guess walk into an alley.
Do you guys meet back up with the rest of the group?
I mean, how long did they spend on just stalking?
Both of those events would have taken place at the same exact time between each other.
Unless,
So by the time you're, well,
I mean,
sorry.
unless Asana and Serd would like want to go to the alchemist shop and just look around.
Nah, it's fine.
All right,
I'm good.
then yeah, we're good. You all
Sure.
meet back up. We're
Well,
not
first
gonna...
I'm going to have a talk with Brandy.
Okay.
Now that I finally came up with the idea.
Back to the.
So Asan will take out a piece of parchment and write down, well, two very flowy words that Brandy can't understand.
Wow.
This is, I mean, this is still very important to us, but I don't think anyone will be upset if you have this. So this is the word for sword. Figured that might fit Saradwin pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the word for secret.
Which is you.
Yes, exactly. I think these will work.
Do you think I can... do you think we can stretch it out across the entire length of one bow arm?
Probably.
I'm gonna have to finagle it a little bit,
Okay.
but thank you.
You're welcome.
It'll take me a few hours to whittle it into my bow.
Okay.
But thank you. I wanted to go to you because you were you're better at drawing than I am. I might also need your help with the one I want to do for Shepard on the other arm.
Sure. If you need help. Although I don't know if I can get something that quite fits his demeanor.
Well, I can get like a vague look of his. Well, I have the vague look of his design, and the three of us can put whatever is much of left of our brains after this entire time and figure something out.
All right. Well, let's catch up with the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you again.
Sure thing.
Alrighty, you all meet back together after stumbling around a little while. Once you guys follow the raised eyebrows of people who like are all staring at Shepard a little bit, and eventually find your gray man. Where are you all going as a collective now?
Into the alleyways to get mugged.
Whoa!
Woo!
Sorry, we're going into an alleyway in the middle of a seedy pirate town, really?
It's the only place to find a seedy broker.
Alright.
You know what they say? When in Val Royaux,
What?
do as the relations do.
No one fucking says that.
Yes, they do.
We
So
can't-
Mario just said it.
I couldn't find
So
the...
some people say it. I heard it with my own ears.
Is it
Well,
only
When in Rome.
saying in Orlais?
Make
Or
help me.
I'd find it real funny if the same group that took down the Sea Wolf suddenly ended up getting taken down by what, like an average muggin?
Alright.
Between you and me, Erland, I think we could blow up a small country.
Oh, Jesus
currently.
fucking Christ.
So I don't...
Alright. You all, like, shuffle into a dark alleyway. And, like,
Oh my
what?
God.
You all wait.
Single file line.
One at a time, people. One at a time.
Who's leading the charge? What's your marching order?
Big scary guys.
I'll
front.
go first.
As it like gets a little darker and it's a little difficult to orient yourself in a very new environment. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sweet.
He kicks a homeless guy. Whoops.
A 16.
16. As you're kind of like stumbling through the alleyway, you just hear ah!
Nah.
As you look down, you see this like very like thin, fairly tall but kind of like hunched over, scrangly person standing next to you, like before you, eyes wide, have like a yellowish tint to them, like hyenas, very kind of like spiky black hair, skin brown with vitiligo spots all over them. This person dressed in very unassuming wear, kind of like holding their hands in front of them, almost like shivering. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I didn't even see that you were there. This is really embarrassing. I'm just gonna. Who? Is this your alleyway? Are you? Should I leave?
No, you can stay. This what's your name?
I'm Spots. Oh, and you?
People around here call me Gray Man.
Whoa, you're the gray man that beat up Black Hand. That's so cool. Whoa. I heard,
Yeah.
I heard stories about you, but I didn't think that I'd be able to like meet you in person. Oh, it's crazy. Is this are these like your bodyguards?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. What are you guys doing in this alleyway? I usually stand in this alleyway because it's kind of my spot. But if you want it, you can take it. I can find a different alleyway. Are you guys looking for me, or are you looking for somebody else?
Chattermuffin.
Why do you need to talk to her?
You sound like you fit the bill, but you just said
No,
your name was Spots, so.
No. I wish I could be as cool and interesting as she is, but she's also like a really scary, and I'm not scary. But why do you guys need to talk to Chattermuffin?
Things interested in buying, interested in hearing.
Oh, if you need information, I'm your guy. I've got ears to the ground everywhere in Lomer, and I know everything there is to know. I shouldn't say that. I know some things. I have approximate knowledge of things. But I could help. I could help. You don't need to go to Chattermuffin for that. I could tell you some stuff.
Sure.
No fucking silence before. Sure.
What can you tell us? Shepard looks back to the group. What are we looking for again?
What do you think?
I feel like Erlen has just had enough now.
I can tell you a lot of things about a lot of things. So the guy Jeffrey, he got his like mouth bitten off, and now he doesn't have a jaw, doesn't know how to chew food, so he has to like drink everything through a straw. That's kind of crazy, right? And then Remy, she had a kid, but the kid turned out to be a mage, so they sent it to the Mages Collective, but the kid kind of went missing a couple days ago. It's kind of crazy. And then there's all these kind of weird guys. They were
Calm down.
Whoa. Can you do me a favor?
Backstep a bit.
Breathe in. Breathe in with me. And breathe out. Relax.
Like their laughs in
It
danger.
is okay. Everything's fine when we're here.
You
So what was
promised?
that about a missing kid?
But you ain't in the ring with the big guy. I feel like you shouldn't, freak out as much. Then you'd be in danger.
Oh yeah,
Right now, we're
but
just
you
like
guys
random
kind of draw
people.
attention to yourselves, you know that, right? Like, just because you're standing in an alleyway doesn't mean that people are going to pay attention to you, and like they look over their shoulder like several times. It's probably a better way to talk, but it's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind being here. I'm just gonna have to like leave really, really quickly after this, though. Yeah,
There's a mages collective here.
yeah. It's with the whale. There's a whole like whale carcass, and there's like bones. And then they built like a little tower, like a. I guess they're expanding now, so it's like multiple towers now, and mages gather there and just kind of like learn stuff. And those black cloak guys, they go in there sometimes.
Black cloaks, golden stitchings.
Yeah. They're
These the same folks that came in on that fancy white boat.
yeah. Apparently, they're from. You know.
The Imperium.
Shh. The I word.
Alright, I thought it was an E.
No.
Imperium?
I don't know how to spell Imperium.
Oh.
So, do these folk have a particular bad rap around here? Because it seems like people get real shaken up when they get brought up.
Well, they kind of fuck things up for everybody when they arrive. They've been like docking here every couple of days, and then maybe I shouldn't say.
That kid's missing. Mage kid.
Well,
This
recurring
theme.
well, kid, I don't know. It's a whole situation, cause like Remy was pregnant, but then she wasn't, and then there was a kid that she claimed was her own, but I don't know, it was weird. Timeline doesn't add up and stuff. It was a whole situation. And then the kid just disappears, and then, I ask Remy about it because I'm a little worried and a little concerned because the kids are going missing. And then she's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's weird. It's all weird. It's weird.
Remember the conversation you had earlier.
What do you mean?
You talked to her about this.
Yeah, like a little bit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Now she acts like it never happened.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, like, if you say it's your kid, then, I don't know.
They say people get hurt, people go missing all the time in a place like this, but any particular trend with mages?
Well,
that you
that's
know
the
of?
thing. Okay, it's weird. Like, people get hurt, but not in broad daylight, and not things that, like, everybody hears about. Like, it's, we're not, like, savages over here in Lomer, and there's, like, a code of conduct and stuff. Like, there's, like, rules and, like, social expectations that you have for people here. But, like, when those guys show up, they're very ruthless, and everybody comes to Lomer to kind of get away from, all the constant pillaging. But I don't. And it kind of gets this, like, look in their eyes. You want to know what I think?
Sure.
How much is it worth to you?
How much money you want?
I mean, like 10 gold or 9 if you want, or whatever. Like, it's not big of a deal. But I'm like, I gotta eat, and like all information's like all I can really sell. Like, I can also sing sometimes.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
You can sing?
I'm sure you have a.
No.
Oh no.
No, that's
A
stupid.
7
No.
sound.
Okay, how about
Is
this?
he a starving artist?
Make hold on. Okay, hold on. Ilaria, make a persuasion check.
I already know what Shepard's bad at.
27. I would go lower, but I do feel bad.
What was Shepard gonna say?
Let's talk about a package deal here.
Okay.
You give us the information, and maybe you sing us a song.
No. And like
And we'll
takes
tip you for the song.
how much?
7 gold.
On top
You can
of
pick the song too.
On top of the 7 that you're giving
Yeah.
me.
Well.
No,
based on
no,
your
I'm no,
performance, you
no,
might
no,
take
I'm
some
no, I'm
more.
really shy. No, I can't. No.
No, but
Oh, come on! I bet you're so good.
been so
Like you're
long.
probably so good.
Hassan pulls out a flute. I'll give you
Here's my
backing music.
Okay, Hassan, make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Yes!
I literally was like whispering to myself, that one.
At 20.
Okay. He kind of starts going.
Peer pressure.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Can you guys not look at me, please?
I'm sorry. You're doing really great.
Look to
Keep going.
the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. That's your name, isn't it, Shepherd?
How did you know?
We
my name?
didn't tell him that.
No, you didn't have to. See, I'm pretty good at that.
That was a really nice song.
That was a wonderful song.
So that's 14 gold, yeah?
I'll give him... Well, if Iloria is paying, you know.
Okay, we have a base pay of 7 gold. Anybody else can add whatever tip.
I'll add
Since
another
Ilaria
2.
is Ilaria, she's only giving 7 gold.
I will add another 2 onto it.
And
We're at 9.
I'll give them another 2.
It's 11.
I earned money and I lost money.
I think that those weird black cloaks are looking for something or someone. And I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the regular mage kidnappings that they like to do sometimes, because they don't really come to Lomarin for that kind of stuff. Mages here will fight tooth and nail to never be imprisoned again. But they're not as forceful as they usually are. They're a lot more observant. I think they're waiting. Or waiting for something to slip up. And that's where we'll leave off the session.
Woo!